#1 English Listening Practice. The best way to start learning English. Hello, and welcome to my podcast. My name is Emma, and I'm here to help you learn English in a fun, simple way. If you're new to learning English, don't worry, you're in the right place. Learning a new language can seem difficult, but with the right steps, you'll improve quickly and enjoy the journey. Today, I want to show you the best way to start learning English, especially if you're at an A1 or beginner level. We'll talk about 4 important skills: vocabulary, listening, speaking, and writing, plus a few more tips on building good habits and starting to think in English. If you practice these steps every day, you'll become more confident and comfortable using English, whether you're talking to friends, traveling, or studying for a test. Here's a quick preview of what we'll cover. Vocabulary: how to learn the most important words first. Listening: simple ways to understand real English. Speaking: building your confidence so you can talk naturally. Writing: expressing your thoughts in clear English. Thinking in English: a powerful habit to reduce translation time. Daily routine: making English practice a habit every single day. Sound good? Alright, let's get started. Step 1. Build your vocabulary. Why vocabulary matters. One of the first things you need when learning a language is words. If you have a good vocabulary, meaning you know the common words people use every day, you can understand simple sentences and create your own. Think of vocabulary as building blocks for your language house. Without enough words, it's hard to say anything. But here's the good news. You don't need thousands of words to begin speaking or understanding English. You just need the right words to start with, words that people use all the time in everyday conversations. Key words to start. Let's talk about some basic categories. Pronouns: I, you, he, she, we, they. Basic verbs: am, is, are, do, have, make, go, come, say, know. Nouns: time, day, man, woman, child, way, world, life. Adjectives: good, bad, big, small, easy, difficult, happy, sad. Prepositions: in, on, at, by, with, before. These are just examples, but if you learn the top 50 or 100 frequent words in English, you'll cover a large part of daily conversations. For instance, words like I, you, is, have, and do are used repeatedly in normal speech. How to remember words. Use words in a sentence. Instead of just memorizing a single word like coffee, try a sentence: I drink coffee every morning. This helps you see how the word fits into real speech. Use flashcards. On one side of a small card, write the English word. On the other side, write the translation in your native language, or maybe a simple definition in English. Review these flashcards daily. Speak them aloud. Saying words out loud improves your memory. For example, if your new word is breakfast, say, I eat breakfast at 8 a.m. every day. Then repeat the sentence a few times. Use visuals. Search for a picture or quickly draw something that represents the word. Creating a mental image can make it easier to remember. Mini challenge. I want to challenge you right now. Pick 5 new words from the list, or any words you personally want to learn. Use each word in a sentence out loud. For instance, if one of your new words is happy, you could say, I feel happy when I listen to music. Doing this every day, even with just 5 words, will rapidly grow your vocabulary. Step 2. Improve your listening skills. Why listening is important. Before you can speak well, you need to understand what others are saying. Think about a baby learning a new language. Babies listen to their parents for months before they say their first word. Similarly, for you, listening is the foundation of fluency. It helps you get used to the rhythms, sounds, and patterns of English. Easy ways to practice listening. Slow English podcasts. Like this podcast, look for resources where the speaker uses simpler vocabulary and speaks a bit slower. Some YouTube channels offer slow English content or beginner English lessons. Simple English videos. Find short videos on topics you enjoy, maybe cooking, travel, or technology, but make sure they're for beginners so you don't feel overwhelmed. Use subtitles in English if you need them. Over time, try turning subtitles off to test your understanding. Shadowing. This is a technique where you listen to a sentence and then repeat it right away, trying to copy the speaker's pronunciation and intonation. It's like singing along with a song, but for spoken language. Listen and repeat. Let's do a quick exercise together. I'll say a sentence, and you can repeat after me. I am learning English every day. English is fun and easy. By doing this, you train your ears to hear English sounds and your mouth to produce them correctly. Even if you make mistakes, it's a great way to improve quickly. Step 3. Start speaking without fear. Why speaking often feels scary. Speaking is the most active part of learning a language. Many people feel shy or worried about sounding silly, making mistakes, or not finding the right words. But here's a secret: everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers sometimes say things incorrectly. Remember, mistakes are proof that you are trying and learning. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become. Practical tips to begin speaking. Talk to yourself. Yes, it sounds funny, but it works. For example, in the morning, say, I am brushing my teeth. I am washing my face. I feel awake now. You're narrating your own life as if you're giving a news report on your morning routine. Repeat after shows or podcasts. If you watch an English show or listen to a podcast, pause and mimic the phrases you hear. For instance, if the speaker says, "Wow, that's interesting," then pause and repeat, "Wow, that's interesting." Find a speaking buddy. If possible, get a friend or online partner who also wants to practice English. You don't need to talk for hours, just 5 or 10 minutes a day can help a lot. If you can't find someone, you can use an AI tool or a language exchange app to speak short sentences. Overcoming shyness. Start small. Use simple sentences like "How are you?" "My name is ____", or "I like pizza." Remind yourself that everyone was a beginner once. Even the most fluent speakers started with hello and thank you. Laugh at your own mistakes. If you say something funny by accident, it's okay, embrace it, learn from it, and move on. Mini speaking challenge. Tell me 5 things you are doing today. For example, I am studying English. I am drinking coffee. I am listening to music. I am reading a book. I am relaxing at home. Say each sentence out loud. This small step can greatly boost your speaking confidence. Step 4. Improve your writing skills. Why writing helps. Sometimes people think they don't need writing for everyday conversation, but writing is still important. Writing helps you organize your thoughts in English. Remember new words because you see them in a sentence. Communicate when speaking is not an option: emails, social media, texts. Simple ways to practice writing. 1-sentence journal. Before bed, write one sentence about your day. For example, today, I went to the park. It was sunny. Even if it's just a single line, it builds the habit of thinking and writing in English. Describe your favorites. Write about the things you love. For instance, I love pizza because it is delicious and easy to eat. Or my favorite color is blue because it reminds me of the ocean. Email yourself. Strange but useful. Send a short email to yourself in English. It could be your daily plan or a reminder for tomorrow. Reading it in your inbox the next day helps you see how you wrote and if you made mistakes. Mini writing challenge. Write one sentence about what you did today and then read it aloud. Here's an example. I watched a funny movie and laughed a lot. Writing it down cements it in your memory, and saying it aloud practices your speaking. 2 skills in one simple exercise. Step 5. Think in English. Why thinking in English is a game changer. If you always translate from your native language to English, you'll probably speak slowly and lose confidence. Thinking in English helps you skip that translation step, making your speech more natural and quick. How do you start thinking in English? It might feel unnatural at first, but with small exercises, it gets easier. Practical ways to think in English. Name objects around you. Whether you're in your room or on a bus, look around and silently name things in English. This is a window. There is a chair. I have my phone. Describe simple actions. Think in your head, I'm walking down the street. The weather is warm. Talk about feelings. If you feel happy, say in your mind, I feel happy right now. If you're tired, think, I am tired. I need to rest. Daydream in English. This might sound odd, but if you're imagining a conversation, maybe how you'd order food at a restaurant, try doing it in English. You're basically rehearsing real-life situations in your mind. Mini challenge. Take 1 minute to describe what you see around you. If you're at home, maybe you see a table with a cup, a TV on the wall, or a window showing the sky outside. Try doing this in your head in English. My table is brown. My cup is white. I see a window. The sky is cloudy. If you practice this habit often, you'll notice a big difference in how comfortably you speak and think in English over time. Step 6. Make English a daily habit. Why practice every day? The more you practice, the faster you'll improve. Learning a language is a long-term journey. Like any skill, playing guitar, painting, or cooking, it needs consistent effort. 15 minutes a day is better than 2 hours once a week because you keep your mind fresh and stay connected to English every single day. A simple daily routine. Let's break it down. Morning, 5 minutes. Learn 5 new words and say them in a sentence. For example, if your new words are read, book, interesting, learn, today, you could say, today, I will read an interesting book to learn more English. afternoon, 5 minutes. Listen to 10 minutes of English, maybe a slow podcast episode or a short YouTube video. Pay attention to new phrases or words. Evening, 5 minutes. Speak for 5 minutes about your day. You can do this with a friend, a language partner, or just by yourself. For example, today was sunny. I walked to the store and bought fruit. I feel happy now. Night, 1 to 2 minutes. Write one sentence about what you did. Keep it simple. I learned 5 new English words and used them today. If you have more energy, write 2 or 3 sentences. This routine might look super short, but it's consistent. You're hitting vocabulary, listening, speaking, and writing every single day. Over 1 week, that's a lot of practice. Additional tips and extensions. Use technology. Many free apps help you learn English. You can find dictionaries, vocabulary apps, or conversation apps. Setting your phone's language to English can also help you learn new words naturally, like settings, alarm, or notifications. Reward yourself. Learning a language is challenging. Reward yourself for small milestones. For example, if you learn 100 new words, treat yourself to something you enjoy, like a favorite snack or watching a movie in English with subtitles. Make it fun. Try karaoke in English, or watch funny English videos. Learning doesn't have to be boring. The more you enjoy it, the more likely you'll stick with it. Track your progress. Use a notebook or an app to note your daily English activity. Seeing your progress, like day 10, I learned 5 new words, wrote 2 sentences, listened for 10 minutes, keeps you motivated. Final thoughts and your next step. Congratulations! You now know a complete strategy to start learning English effectively, from building core vocabulary to thinking directly in English. Remember that learning a language is a journey. Sometimes you'll move fast, sometimes slow, but every step counts. Let's go over the key points we talked about. Vocabulary. Focus on the most important words first and practice them in sentences. Listening. Listen to beginner-friendly podcasts or videos, and repeat words or short sentences. Speaking. Don't be shy. Practice speaking daily, even if it's just describing your routine. Writing. Keep a short journal, write small sentences, and read them out loud. Think in English. Skip direct translation by naming objects and describing what you see in English. Build a daily routine. Even 15 minutes a day makes a huge difference over time. Now, let's put these tips into action. Here are a few simple things you can do right away. Comment below with a sentence about your day. Today, I learned 5 new English words and practiced speaking. Tell us 1 new word you learned today and use it in a sentence. Share your own English routine. How will you practice in the morning, afternoon, evening, and at night? Learning English is like building a puzzle. Every new piece, word, phrase, or skill brings you closer to the bigger picture of fluency. Stay consistent, be patient with yourself, and enjoy every little victory. Thank you for joining me in this lesson. I hope these tips help you feel excited and ready to learn. Remember, mistakes are normal, and daily practice is key. Keep it simple, keep it fun, and keep going. You've got this. That's all for now. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and I'll be back soon with more lessons to help you learn English faster. Take care and see you next time.